Oh, hold on. Are we on?
We are.
I'm sitting here, don't even worry about it. We're doing a whole thing here. Let's try that again. Hi. At least I'm not doing finger guns.
Yes. There they are.
Oh, I love doing these with you. Hi, friends. We're I don't know, we're not good at life right now. So just bear with us. Oh man. We're gonna talk about some fun stuff though. You know what? I think I actually saw that this morning. Hey, let's give a big IHKC happy birthday to our board chair, Mary Ricketts. If she's watching, I imagine she is probably enjoying some birthday festivities because that woman, she knows how to celebrate. She knows how to celebrate, I feel like. So she's probably celebrating. When's your birthday? It's in March. Oh, okay. Damn it. I bet y'all didn't know this, but Cynthia is mean. No, she's not. She's never mean. I was going to do this whole thing. I'm going to be like, she yells at me when I don't sit right or put the mic on right, but she doesn't. Cynthia is like the kindest person you're ever going to meet in your life. She is also our voice of God today. Say hi, Cynthia.
I don't think they can hear me. If they can, it's very quiet.
Oh, well, and you're pretty quiet anyway.
Mm-hmm. I don't have a microphone.
Cynthia, oh, that's true. Okay, well, then I'm just talking to myself. That's fine. Yeah, no. Well, actually, yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. I want to talk to you. Yeah. So I'll vamp. Here, I'll do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Get down tonight. We hit the start button like way too early. We did? No freaking way. No freaking will. If you're watching, friends, I would like to apologize. This is on me. I am, I don't know. I'm having a weird day. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And if you're watching, tell us in the comments how your day is going. Actually, you know what? Tell us about a big win that you experienced.
Justin Short is checking in from LinkedIn.
Hey,
said,
Justin Short.
Excited
Hi.
to hear more.
Oh, wait. KC Better Together. Is that the saying? I think it is. I think that's his deal. Hey, Justin, do us a favor. Sound off in the comments. Tell us your story. Tell us your journey. I'm very interested because I see you on social and I like you, sir. You like that?
It's fantastic.
All right.
All right, now I'm mic'd up.
All right. Cynthia's mic'd up. Are we going to do anything?
I don't know.
You're just sitting here bullshitting?
Yeah. I mean, you've got the agenda. You got to run a show.
Oh, hell's bells. Okay. Well, so I assumed that we were going to like go in soft with the, odd, fun questions.
We can.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Do you have a question? You want me to drum up one?
I want to ask you.
Boy.
Okay.
Oh,
I know
boy.
exactly what I want to ask you.
Oh, Lord.
So, friends, if you're not already aware, Cynthia, IHKC's Director of Programming, is an amazing advocate and business owner. And she just celebrated 5 years with Launch Crate Publishing, the publishing company that she founded. And so on Saturday, there was a party, there was cake. We were told many times that there was cake in the back and that we should eat some. But we heard from some really fantastic Kansas City authors. So there was, let's see, Donald Carter, Anitra, what is Evans?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anitra Evans. We heard from
Crystal Everett.
Yeah, Crystal Everett. She's an innovator. We love Crystal and her work in education. Her mini-me, by the way, super crazy mini-me, but like gave me life on Saturday. She's so cute.
She's awesome.
But yeah, we heard some really amazing authors, and we got to see the impact that Cynthia's work makes in the artistic community. Because Cynthia's job and Cynthia's calling, and I'm speaking for her right here, but her calling is to democratize access to publishing and help people get their stories told, especially those who have been historically marginalized. And so, Cynthia, I would like to round of applause to you, my friend. You are amazing. And Saturday was amazing. And we both cried.
Saturday was awesome.
Yeah.
I tried all day not to cry. And
yeah, you didn't do very well while I was there.
I think it was you, Lauren. As soon as you showed up, I started crying. I'm just kidding.
No, I have that effect on people. What can I say? People just cry, whatever else.
No, I think it was just the buildup of the day, honestly. Yeah. And then Don gave me the intro, and I was like,
well, and you saw Lanisha. So Bliss Books and Wine, they are very good friends of IHKC. That's where the event was actually held at their new location. They're getting ready for their grand opening. I do not know the date, so don't ask me.
It's going to be in October.
If Lene happens to be watching, or Lanisha happens to be watching, if you want to pop that into the comments somewhere, that would be awesome. I don't know what that noise was. But so we're really looking forward to their grand opening. But Lanisha was a little bit emotional as well, because I know that they have been a big part of your journey.
They have.
Yeah.
They have.
And I got to tell
supporters, and I appreciate that.
And
so
I
much.
love how many innovators were in that room. When we talk about the community of Innovator, it's actually like people are always like, what's your favorite thing, or what are you most proud of about InnovateHER KC? And the fact is that the thing that I am most proud of is the thing that I have the least amount to do with. I can't claim any part of it. Well, I can claim a little bit of it, but that community piece, our members show up for each other and support each other and champion each other. And it is amazing to see. So it's definitely get on board, friends. I keep on pointing at the camera.
Super excited for their launch.
Yes. We're going to be there.
It's a long time coming for them. And I've talked to Lanisha and Lene, and so I know all of the cool things behind the scenes that are going on. And
yeah, we're having some conversations about how we can optimize our relationship and bring people into this new space. Because when you really think about it, people love books, people love wine, but the thing that Lene and Lanisha are both really, really great at is, again, creating that sense of community. You can have a store, you can have a wine bar, and that's fine. But I think that the real draw and the real thing that Lanisha and Lene are doing with Bliss Books and Wine is creating those touch points, those access points. Super excited about that. Cool. So
you want an icebreaker question before we dive in?
I do want an icebreaker question, but I was going to ask you an icebreaker question.
Okay. Doggone it.
Sucker. She hates it when I put her on the spot like this, and I do it every single time.
I'd be used to it by now.
Cynthia, tell me. I have a lot of travel coming up in September, and I'm very curious. What's your next trip? What next trip do you want to take?
What next trip do I want to take?
Or are you, all right, that's two separate questions.
I'm not scheduled to take any trips.
Okay.
Coming up anytime soon.
You should come to Puerto Rico with me.
Puerto Rico sounds phenomenal.
Let's do it.
I can't wait to hear all about it. I don't know if I can.
She's like, I'm not going. That was her super subtle way of saying I ain't going. For those of you who did not notice that at home, that was very subtle, very diplomatic.
Nice sidestep.
It wasn't a hell no. It was I'm gonna very subtly say I'm not gonna be able to make it.
No.
All right. So where do you want to go?
Awesome. Honestly, Puerto Rico would be great.
Yeah.
Anywhere tropical would be great. Anywhere near the mountains would be great. Anywhere that you can put me out in nature and out of the city for just a spell would be great.
Are you feeling disconnected from nature at this moment? Or
I kind of am. Yeah, a little
friends, and I'm going to keep on telling you to put stuff in the comments just because that's fun for me. But tell us where you want to travel to, where your next big trip is, or where you would like it to be, because I'm very curious. I don't travel that much. In like September, I am traveling every single week. And I'm like, How is this my life? When did
Nice.
this happen?
Nice.
All right. So what's your icebreaker question?
Post a lot of pictures for me so that I can
Oh,
travel
of course.
through your photos. What is a wild activity that you dream of trying someday?
All right. I'm about to turn 40, and I'm mostly okay with it. Actually, I like when it comes to the whole aging thing, the thing that freaks me out. So 35 actually freaked me out more than 30 and more than 40. And here's why. Because when you're filling out forms, like for insurance offices and doctor's offices, the 35 and then the 44, they pop you into new categories.
They do.
And so 35 was really hard because 35 was the first year that I didn't have a 20s age on the low end. And so I'm very much not looking forward to 45 because I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to be in a totally new bracket. But yes, so I'm turning 40. And I've always had a promise to myself that the day that I turn 40, it can either be the day that I turn 40 or it can be the day that I go skydiving for the first time. Yeah. Okay. So that's my crazy on the slate activity. And Aaron, my husband and partner and an amazing human being, he actually used to be like a skydiving aficionado. Like he used to do it all the time. So he's kind of taken the reins and he's planning that for my 40th birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. Skydiving.
It freaks me right out.
Yeah.
But it's a challenge that I want to bring onto myself.
Conquer. That's a great way to start a new decade.
I think so. I think so. I don't know. What crazy things do you want to do?
It's a very 40-year-old thing to do also, now that I think about it. Me? Oh my gosh. I feel like when I think of it, I just do it, which is kind of wild now that I think about it. But
yeah.
What have I done? I haven't gone skydiving.
Here's the thing about Cynthia. I'm going to tell you all about it. Yes, I am crossing my legs. It's too bad. You're going to have to deal with it. But here's the thing about Cynthia. Cynthia is very mellow. Cynthia is very calm. Cynthia has this beautiful mellifluous voice that would do well in radio. It's one of the many reasons she has a successful podcast. And so but Cynthia is very brave. And here's the thing. And actually, I'm doing a talk about this coming up. Like for me, bravery and courage, not the absence of fear, but it is the drive to continue on in the face of fear. And you have that, my friend. You do that. You forge ahead.
Well, thank you. That's the second time I've heard this in 2 days.
I mean, you hang out with very smart people who see you.
I do, apparently.
Not surprising.
Keep great company around me.
Yeah. Well, so we've got some fun stuff coming up with IHKC, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that. It's been a while since we've done one of these. I was sick, and that was really it. I was sick, and there was one week where I was super lazy. I was just like, I don't want to. Do we have to? Can we not? But then I was sick, and so we had to cancel like 2 of these in a row. So, gonna catch folks up here. First things first, first Tuesday of the month, we have our monthly meetups. They are the first Tuesday of the month every month. We alternate happy hours and coffees. This month, on September 6th, we are going to be at Service Brewing Company, which is a innovator-owned, woman-owned, LGBTQIA-owned brewery over on the Kansas side in Shawnee. We're going to check them out. We're going to have some delicious brews, but we're actually partnering with Connext. Have you ever heard of Connext, Cynthia?
Not yet.
So Connext, for those of you who don't know, it is the young professionals or young friends group for Nonprofit Connect. And so we're going to be at this wonderful brewing company having delicious beers with some really, really cool up and coming nonprofit professionals here in the Kansas City area. So I'm really looking forward to that a ton. Innovator, we've been very, very lucky this month. We had a bunch of people reach out to us. And so I'm going to try to get all of these right. But there are some things that I'm gonna talk to you about, some opportunities. First up, after our happy hour and coffee, there is the Kansas City Business Journal Women's Summit. We're going to be doing a giveaway on tickets for the event. The event takes place I believe it is September 22nd. Yes, it is September 22nd from 8 a.m. to noon. They always have powerhouse speakers. They always have just a ton of really amazing women in the room to meet, connect with, get to know, network, and learn. And so definitely keep that in mind, but also keep your eyes peeled on our social media because we are going to be doing a ticket giveaway for the Kansas City Business Journal Women's Summit. And then what else we got? September is like huge this month. On September 27th, this is super cool, actually. Hy-Vee this is the second year that they've done this. I think the first year they've done it in person, but they're having the opportunity, but unity is like all big letters, summit, and it's going to be focused on small business owners, entrepreneurs. They're having a pitch competition, they're having a conference, and then they're having it's not a resource fair, but what's it called when you have tables and
Vendors.
People are going to be tabling organizations from the Kansas City area. And so that'll be super fun. That's September 27th. I will be emceeing that. So that's going to be fun. We're going to have a table for InnovateHER. We're going to be there hanging out, getting to know folks. But it's so cool. Hy-Vee is doing this pitch competition and the top prize is $30,000. Yeah. And I actually believe the applications close today, 11:59. So if you want to apply to pitch and get in the running for a $30,000 cash prize, non-dilutive, there's no catch basically. So definitely apply. It's a super easy application. I took a look at it. And then on September 30th, we've got the AR Tech Barbecue at the American Royal. And actually, Cynthia, I'm going to put you on the spot and I'm going to say, do you want to go?
What day is it?
September 30th.
September 30th.
Yeah, and it's the American Royal. So like you go on, that night. And so Polsonelli always does a really, really fantastic job pulling together, just kind of the elite or the really awesome people that populate our technology ecosystem for this event. The KC Tech Council, I know that they've been involved in the past. They're generally pretty involved in it. So you're going to meet some really cool people. You're going to get to eat some barbecue. And it's always a lot of fun. So definitely check that out. September 30th at the American Royal.
Nice.
Yeah. So we've got a lot of stuff coming up.
A little bit.
It's very exciting. She's like,
I was looking at
that
my
was a
calendar.
Tuesday for me.
I was looking at my calendar to see when the 30th was. So I could remember that day.
Well, you don't have to answer me now. I'm going to send out an email. Hey, IHKC leadership team. I'll be sending out an email a little bit later today on some of these opportunities because we need people to populate tables and go to events and things. Hey, cool. By the by, one of the perks of sitting on the IHKC leadership team is that we tend to get a lot of tickets to stuff. And I always give our leadership team first crack. So if you are interested in getting more involved with InnovateHER and would potentially like to serve on our leadership team, definitely let me know. And I almost did finger guns.
I saw it
again.
It came out.
What is wrong with me?
I don't know.
I do not do finger guns in my everyday life. And yet whenever I have this camera trained on me, I'm like, what's up, guys?
Really quickly before you keep going, Diana Farrow is checking in. Dr. Diana.
So Dr. Diana Farrow, first of all, I want to say hi. And please know that I see you. And I have been very, very gratified to see your participation on IHKC socials. It's been fun to kind of see your thoughts. And I love it when people participate on our show. Like, I love engagement. So Dr. Diana Farrow, thank you very much. We see you and we appreciate you.
Did you just finger gun? Did I?
I did not. I did the. I'm snaking you. I'm looking at you. That's what I did. That wasn't a finger gun. Awesome. I'm more okay with this than I am with this.
Gotcha.
So I would like to invite anybody who's watching right now to ask any questions. If you have thoughts about IHKC, things that you want to see, if you have any, questions about how to best show up as a member, we want to help you. We are here. Please feel free to ask those in the comments.
Can we do a quick shout out to Jessica Dalby?
We can absolutely do
and
a
the
quick
launch
shout
of her
to Jessica Dalby.
magazine.
So Jessica Dalby is one of our very, very active members. She is an amazing human being. She is I think she's like the co-producer or the producer of the Diggy podcast. And that is a podcast very well listened to, very well ranked, but they talk about the history of hip hop, which is crazy cool. And then Jessica has recently launched her own branding company, PR, marketing, consulting company called Push. Yep. But the big thing that we're talking about right now, this is also not finger guns. This is like my evil fingers thing. She just launched Unified Goals Published. Yeah. And it is a news, sorry, I keep on wanting to say newspaper. It's a magazine. That's the thing that I'm looking for. But it's a magazine that just highlights the amazing people here in Kansas City doing really good work. Innovator was very, very fortunate, blessed, happy, excited to be the impact organization for their first inaugural issue. But definitely check out Unified Goals Published if you want to find out. I think Jessica, one of the things I love about her is she's really good at focusing on the folks who are kind of flying under the radar. Like, they're not the folks who are making the headlines, but they're people who are doing incredible work, exciting work, and innovative work. And so I'm really looking forward to see who she highlights for the next issue, who she talks to moving forward, because she's just got talent.
Yeah, so she started in Kansas City for this issue and is moving to other cities as well.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Really cool.
Yeah, no, super exciting. And so I wasn't able to make it. I had COVID, but from what I understand, the launch party was absolutely beautiful.
Awesome.
Was
awesome.
it?
Yeah.
Well, and what was you were an entrepreneur?
Female entrepreneur.
Female entrepreneur. Okay. Yeah. So Cynthia was one of our winners. Cynthia. Well, never mind. I'm not going to ask you to do that. I was gonna point. I wanted you to look in the camera, but then I'm actually, you know what? Hold on.
Zoom around.
This is happening. Smile. Hi, friends.
You know, it's funny. I'm actually wearing the T-shirt that I got from that event.
Are you? Yeah. It says "Elevate Yourself," and it is white lettering on a black background. Yeah. And Cynthia is also wearing my favorite piece of jewelry, and she's wearing her stethoscope. Necklace. Yeah. You're like, what am I wearing?
I'm like, which one? What's
I do that too. But why don't you tell us about that stethoscope? I know y'all can't see it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll take a picture of it. I'll post it on our socials. But tell us about this necklace, Cynthia.
Man, this necklace is representative of so many things. More than anything, though, it is a reminder to me to stay open.
Yeah.
To what may come. Whatever may come. Yeah. Because I started as a children's book author and made a hard pivot into romance novels. And
yes. Yeah. And I remember being surprised by that.
I was very surprised by that when it happened. I don't think anybody was more surprised than I was.
But now, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you actually had kind of a Stephen King Shining moment where like you wrote Sugar Plum.
Yeah.
Wait,
what's
days. The first one? Okay. So you wrote it really quickly. Really? Was it NaNoWriMo? Is that?
Yeah. So you're supposed
National Novel Writing Month. There you go. Got it.
Supposed to write a 50,000 word novel in 30 days or less. And I was focusing on The Secret World of Rain the Brain. Wasn't coming. I asked out loud, what am I supposed to write? And started mapping out this romance novel. I was like, really? This is what we're doing? Let's try it.
I mean, give it a shot.
13 days later,
it's wonderful. And it has since, you now have 3.
I now have
in the
3.
Sugar Plum series,
and
right?
There's more on the way.
Yeah. I remember when you announced that you had written a romance novel, like I was just, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. But I mean, it's great.
People love them. Yeah. So you got a question here from Justin Short.
Hi, Justin Short.
Justin said, people always ask about long-term goals. What are the right now goals for IHKC?
Ooh,
that's a phenomenal question.
I'm going to lay it all out there very transparently. Over the course of the next couple of years, InnovateHER, one of the things that we have to work really hard on is hitting upon that sustainable financial model. We have amazing funders. Shout out to Tesseract Ventures, John and Helena Boucard. Shout out to Matt DeCourcy from Full Scale. They keep us funded. We love them. Mwah, 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 mwah. But we have yet to hit upon that magic. Oh, look, we have runway and we don't have to worry every month about paying all the bills. And so that is a huge goal. Another thing that I talk about a lot, and Cynthia, I've talked about this with you, but I really want to start hiring. So I am a great generalist. I know a little bit about a lot of things, but then we have folks like Cynthia here, other members of our leadership team who are absolutely experts in what they do. And we've reached a point organizationally where we have to start expanding our team so that we can put some of those experts in place. Because the fact is, we do a lot of things really well, but we could do things so much better if we had people with the knowledge and expertise in place, if I could focus on other things. And so those are my two big short to mid-term goals: build out the team and hit upon that financial model. Something really interesting happened. Did you hear about the wing, Cynthia?
No.
So the wing, for those of you who don't know, the wing, it was a very, very popular, very, very branded, female-focused co-working space. They started off, I believe, in New York City. Don't quote me on that. But then they expanded internationally, and they received a lot of funding from WeWork and all of this. But then they went through some, let's go ahead and call it controversy. They had some issues that were reported, and you can Google it. But they had some issues that were reported. Women of color who worked for the wing didn't feel supported. They ended up, getting into some legal troubles, financial troubles, and then the pandemic hit. So the wing just announced that they are closing their last 6 locations, and it's kind of been a slow death on the vine, and now it's very quickly they're done. And so for me, when people asked me, and still to an extent, when people ask me, what do you want Innovator to be? My answer has always been, I want the brand strength and the community strength of the Wing and the Riveter with the programmatic impact of, say, a Cortex or an OHub or organizations that are kind of addressing those deep systemic issues that leaders have to deal with. And so that was always kind of my dream. And so now with the wing closing, I'm like, there's an area of opportunity here. There is a gap in the market. What do we do with that? So at some point, we're going to have the conversation about expansion and, moving into other cities. We already have folks from other cities reaching out to us and asking about it. We're just not quite ready yet. So that is also a plan. And I'm going to be honest, when you say like midterm, short-term goals, I actually don't know when that's going to happen. It could be long-term. It could be 10 years, but I certainly hope not.
Stay open.
I don't know. What do you think of all that, Cynthia?
Stay open. That's all I'm going to say. Just stay open.
That was a very, very long answer to your question, Justin. I was trying to be thorough.
That was a very great question, Justin. Thank you.
It really was. Thank you, sir.
And he said thank you as
well. And we're gonna have to do coffee or something sometime. I've kind of seen you around the interwebs. You're like my interweb neighbor, Justin. So let's grab coffee. Do we have any other questions?
Not in the chat. But
that hurts my heart, friends.
Ran across this is more of an icebreaker question.
Ooh, I'm doing my evil fingers again.
You want it?
Yes.
Okay. Bear with me on this. You have to go past the first 2 words in this. Okay. Just keep listening. You've died, but instead of, I said, bear with me.
I am silent.
You've died, but instead of entering the afterlife, you've entered Earth 2.0. What are some things that make Earth 2.0 better?
So we're assuming that Earth 2.0 is like a realistic heaven. Is that kind of what we're thinking?
Sure. On Earth.
See, one of the things that I've been really, really struggling with lately, and I feel like most people probably have been, is this empathy thing. We've seen it with the loan forgiveness. And I was talking to, do you know Samantha Salem? So really good. She's an amazing real estate agent, has a lifestyle brand, works with Reese Nichols. We were actually out to lunch the other day, and we were talking about the fact that it seems like there are two types of people. And she actually found a meme, like after we had this conversation, she was like, it's so perfect. There are two types of people. There's the type of people who say, I went through this. It was really hard. You should have to go through that too. Mm-hmm. And then there are those that say, I went through this. It was really hard. I never want another person to have to go through that. So I'm going to do the work to get it fixed. Mm-hmm. And the people in the first group I struggle with, and so when we're talking about that empathy piece, like how can we create a world where we care about each other, where we take care of each other, where we understand that not everybody is given the same tools, resources, and opportunities. How can we close that gap? How can we make our world more equitable? It's one of the reasons that IHKC exists. And so Earth 2.0, to be anywhere near to heaven, or to, even just a place that I really, really want to live, mm-hmm. we have to see that empathy piece and that, taking care of your brother and taking care of those who don't have voices and can't take care of themselves.
I love that. Yeah. Diana answered the question as well.
Yes.
She said, what I would love to see in the region is more support for women physician entrepreneurs and women in tech. Ooh. So they can shine and be seen.
Okay. I love that. And what's Diana's last name?
That's Dr. Diana.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So, I'm going to ask this. Dr. Diana. I like that. Mm-hmm. I am sorry. That's now your name. But so Dr. Diane, what kind of support would you like to see for physician entrepreneurs? Because I have to admit, that's a little outside of my normal wheelhouse. I have to cough, Cynthia. I'm so sorry. COVID.
Hey,
I don't still have it.
Hey. Just keep that microphone. I'll get it from you later.
I covered it. Yeah, because that's a really interesting question. Mm-hmm. Well, in InnovateHER, like we're industry agnostic and very deliberately so. Mm-hmm. So we do actually have a lot of health and wellness professionals within the InnovateHER ranks. So I'd be very interested. Maybe we should grab coffee and talk about how we can best support. What do you think?
Networking at its finest. Here
I love
it. Okay. I have one more question just because this one looks super interesting to me.
You're not using your deck of cards for these. Where are you finding these?
Google.
Google. Okay. Cynthia just sat down and Googled.
I sure did.
Icebreaker questions.
Absolutely. Why not?
It works.
Okay. A genie appears and grants you a wish for someone else in the world.
Oh, I love that.
Who and what do you make a wish for?
Oh, that's so hard. I can't wish for more wishes. I just get one.
It doesn't say that.
So my favorite person in the world is my husband. Mm-hmm. You're way up there. Our IHKC leadership team in general is like super, super up there. I'm very lucky to be surrounded by amazing people. But my favorite person in the world is my husband. Mm-hmm. He is amazing, wonderful. He has supported I and IHKC through every single moment. You've met him. He's pretty cool, right?
He is. Yeah.
He's super cool. So he's an author. And I think that the wish I have for him, I would love to say like book sales, but I think what I actually want to wish for him is career fulfillment as an author. Because that might like for me, if I were an author, I'd be like, I want to make all the money. I want to sell all the books. But for all I know, he might have like a different vision of success. And so I just want him to feel creatively fulfilled. Mm-hmm. Is that a valid like genie wish? Is it not tactical enough?
I think it works.
Okay. All right.
As a creative, that's something
I mean, is that what you want as a writer?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Dr. Diana said, absolutely happy to chat. Italian coffee is my love language.
Ooh, Italian coffee. I'm going to be real honest. I don't know the difference between like coffee. I barely drink coffee.
Opportunity to learn.
Yeah, that's true. I will expect a primer. I will expect like some education. I'm going to set that expectation right now. That's nice. What I would like. Because I don't know the difference. Like Cafe. Oh, Cafe just opened. That's a big win for one of our members as well. But yeah, they talk about Vietnamese coffee, and I'm like, super. I have no idea what that means. But they do have an ube latte called the Hella Good Latte, and it's purple. Okay. And it's delicious.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need to try that out.
Yeah. It's so good. It's got ube syrup, and I love the color. It just makes me happy.
Awesome.
All right. What else we got, my friend?
Man, I feel like there were a lot of wins for InnovateHER
there have
in
been
August.
So many wins.
So I feel like this may be a good place for people to drop those wins in the comments.
Yeah, it's been blowing my mind, just watching our members go from success to success. And I'm going to shout out a few. And friends, please know that if I don't mention your name, it's certainly not on purpose. My mental Rolodex game is kind of strong sometimes when I got enough sleep the night before. So if I did not mention you, please feel free to drop your win in the comments. We would love to see it. I'd love to talk about it at a future, meetup or at a future one of these, something like that. But if I don't mention you, we love you. I just am not good at life sometimes. It's fine. But so we had Janae, who just won, or she just had her Interplay launch. Interplay is a company. They've come up with a piece of tech that allows you attach it to a dog crate, and it allows you to see the dog, talk to the dog, all of it. It's super fun. Yep. So that just launched. Cafe just opened up their brick and mortar. Linnea and Lanisha with Bliss Books and Wine had they got paint up on the walls. That space is starting to look awesome. You had your 5-year anniversary. Katie Mabry Van Dieren with Shop Local KC opened up a second location. It's just been incredible to watch these organizations and these people that IHKC loves.
You have Janae Gamage and Charlotte Clark
with their Foresight launch. Have they officially launched? I know they pitched.
It's like a soft launch right now.
Okay, soft launch,
but it's happening.
Janae and Charlotte are both on the IHKC leadership team, and they're doing something super cool. One of the struggles that we see in venture capital, in particular, is there's no real standardized way to evaluate these businesses. And so they're coming up with, my understanding is, I'm going to say this, and if I'm wrong, Charlotte, Janae, you can yell at me later, but they're creating a credit reporting system for startups and for businesses looking for investment. Is that your take on it? Yeah, that's really cool. Taking the bias and the guesswork out of a startup's performance. That's amazing. Yeah, so we've had an incredible month in August. It's crazy how awesome August has been. Well done, innovators. We're very proud. So, yeah.
Awesome. Anything else coming up this month?
What, that wasn't enough?
I mean,
I'm trying to think if we have anything else. No, not in September. In October, I believe. Nope, we have a partnered happy hour, and I can't remember who it's with.
Okay.
Don't tell anybody.
Nobody will know.
That's right. I'm trying to do our coffee, which would be in November. Yes, I'm good at months. We've been talking to Bliss Books and Wine about potentially having something at their new location, because they're right next to Mother Earth Coffee.
They are.
And I'm like, come on over. Let's do some books. Let's do some fun stuff. So keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye on our socials. We post our events. But yeah, that's all I can think of at the moment.
Okay.
Can you think of anything I'm forgetting? I'm probably
listen,
forgetting something.
I've been working for 3 weeks straight, so
that's true.
I'm looking forward to the Labor Day weekend.
Hey, I have a challenge for you. And actually, I'm going to ask one more thing in the comments. Okay. I want to do, so Cynthia has this gift, right? She's amazing at doing these fun little TikTok dancing videos, and they make me so happy. Well, I want to do one for InnovateHER.
Okay.
And I want you to direct it.
Nice.
And I want to know, friends, what song would you like to see the IHKC leadership team dance and sing to?
Oh my gosh.
I need
so
to know. I
excited
would
for
prefer
this.
that it be by a female artist. I would prefer that it be some kind of empowering song, but I mean, honestly, we'll take all comers at this point.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite songs to karaoke is Don't Stop Believin'. So, do with that what you will.
Awesome. Yeah, drop those in the comments. I can't wait to see the
I know.
suggestions.
I was thinking, that Little Mix song, Salute. I was thinking about that one, but that feels a little.
I'm old. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it talks about, I can't even sing it right now.
This is what you have to look forward to after 40.
But it talks about girls grabbing their heels and their boots and their sneakers and, mounting up to support each other, which I like. I like that song.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. One closing question for you.
So much pressure.
There's no pressure in this one. What ice cream flavor sums up your personality today?
Oh my God. Ooh, that's good. So I was telling Cynthia, I'm adjusting to a medication, so I'm not feeling great today. But so I feel like it's going to be something like pretty. So I'm gonna go with like French vanilla, because I mean I feel like I'm a little elevated from regular vanilla, but I'm not feeling particularly chocolatey or sprinkly or caramel fudge ribbony today. Okay. So I'm gonna go.
Would you have any sprinkles on top of the French vanilla?
Talking to you is my sprinkles. So sure.
Sprinkle that in there. It's a good thing I'm not on camera.
You're like Salt Bae. Like, just a little bit.
Awesome. Okay. I think that's all.
All right, that's it.
We covered a lot of ground today.
Friends, thank you for joining us for yet another IHKC Social Media Live. This one was pretty off the cuff, my friend. We usually have a little bit more structure.
This was fun.
It was fun. But thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for checking in on the IHKC journey. And thank you for being a part of it. We are very, very grateful for all of you.
See you.
Oh, wait, are you going to say this subscribe thing?
Sure.
Yeah. That's your job. You're great at it.
My job is to all right. Make sure that you share this video with someone who needs to hear what we've been chatting about today. Also, make sure that you add your comments in there so that we can chat with you, and subscribe to all things IHKC.
She's so good at that.
The podcast training coming out.
Well done.
We'll see you in the next video.